Hello, invisible audience! We're in my kitchen today because it seemed more convenient for the story that I'm going to tell you. So while I was in Ireland, one night we were looking for a restaurant in Dublin and we found this little pho restaurant with decent prices and it looked cute, so we were like, okay, we'll eat here. So we go into this restaurant and it's this tiny little place. I can picture it very clearly in my mind still. There were 7 tables in the whole restaurant. So we come in and we get seated and we're at a table at the very front of the restaurant. So here's the door and then all the tables and then our table and then the checkout counters right there. When other people were checking out, I had to scoot my chair in because I was in their way. So we're right there, and from where I was sitting I could see the entire restaurant, which is why I can picture it so clearly in my head still. So then the normal restaurant things happen and we order our food and they bring us our food and we eat our food and the food is really, really, really good. It was so good. It was such good food. Oh man. So we're done eating and it's time to get up and pay and everything, and the little restaurant has these tile floors where when you push your chair back it goes something like... The restaurant is so small that there wasn't a lot of conversation going on to kind of dull out that noise, and so that the chair screeching sound was so loud, I swear it echoed, and the whole restaurant just kind of freezes. And because I was sitting at the front of the restaurant like that, the other 2 occupied tables were able to just kind of stare at me for a moment, and I'm sitting there with my chair pushed back and I freeze. And I think I made a sound kind of like, what do I do here? This is a weird thing. I've never been in this situation before. What do I do? There was a little old lady behind the counter directly behind me who I assumed owned the restaurant probably. Just kind of leans over and she's like, "Are you okay?" So I managed to get out of my chair and hold it together long enough to pay for my meal and get out of the restaurant, but as soon as I was out that door, I laughed for 3 blocks of the walk back, just because she just seemed so concerned. Because I obviously was terrified of the sound that my chair made. And I didn't know how to deal with that. Thank you, restaurant lady. Thank you. I would still definitely go back though. The food was really good. The food was phenomenal. Choo choo choo.